All right, for those of y'all who've been following me for a while, you'll understand that I just recently started my gaming journey through the PS5. Yes, I'm new to the console gaming world via the PS5 in the year 2023. It has taken me this long. And it's okay. Don't be clowning me in the comments. Just accept me for who I am and where I'm at in my life. I'm with the PS5 right now. So all you Xbox cats out there and PC gamers, first of all, if you're using an Xbox, hey, it is what it is. I'm on this side, you know what I mean? I guess it's like Android versus iPhone. I'm on this side. But for those of you PC gamers out there, I get it. I understand that you people are an elite class of human being. I don't even know why you'd be part of this conversation, but if you're just here, hey, welcome. Welcome to New Stuff TV, the Untechnical Tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine. What in the acoustic science is going on in my ear holes, Richardson? Because today, I'm gonna explain to you, well, not in a lot of detail, but I'm gonna explain to you my experience using regular headphones. Well, these are ANC headphones that can be used wired. These are the Sony WH-1000XM3s, and these are the Sony WH-1000XM5s versus the Sony WG? Is it WG? 900N, aka the Sony H9s, the INZONE H9. These are their gaming headphones, their latest versions of gaming headphones, and I like them a lot. So that's a spoiler right there, right? But me being a novice gamer, someone who has been away from the gaming industry for about 20 plus years, I thought you could just plug in or use a regular set of headphones, because headphones are headphones, right? I truly understand that not all headphones are created equal. They just sound different depending on the materials used, the driver size, and the DSPs, all this kind of stuff, right? I figured that out via music, but I figured once you plugged them in or connected them via Bluetooth through to a TV or maybe even a gaming device such as a PC or a PlayStation or an Xbox, I thought they were just gonna sound like headphones. That is not the case. So as far as an over-ear headphone, the Sony WH-1000XM5 is my daily driver. That's always what I pick up because I love the level of comfort. I love the ease of use, the lifestyle features, and everything else that comes along with these headphones, even the sound. So naturally, when I fired up my PS5 and I didn't want everybody else to hear what I was playing, I wanted to be in total solitude with my games. I went ahead and grabbed the cable, which I never use until about this time. I just plug it in the bottom of here and then I get my game on. It sounded great. It sounded like the XM5s plugged in, wired. And for me, that was okay. I didn't feel like I was missing a whole lot. I definitely didn't feel like I was gaining anything, but it was just a headphone experience playing the same game. And since I have a lot of headphones, I decided to have a dedicated set of headphones for my PS5 gaming. So I just pulled out these OGs right here, the Sony WH-XM3s. Man, I really, really love these headphones so much that I decided to skin them, man. Look at that fly skin right there. I probably am never going to take this off. So from that point on, I decided to plug these in and just kind of leave them on standby for when I wanted to use the PS5 and just game that way. And at some point, I realized you can only get so much volume out of these because they are wired and they're being powered via the controller, or powered, I'm putting my quotations up, powered via the controller. So I decided to give gaming headphones a shot. And instead of going outside of the brand and, trying out something made by Rocat or, like Astro or something like that, I decided to go with Sony/PlayStation because they have these right here, which is the Sony INZONE H9s. This would actually be the top tier of the lineup. I do believe they have an H5 and an H7. The H9 just has all of the features. Those features start out with some of the physical attributes, such as the headband right here. It's a little bit more comfortable on these, and you got a little bit more premium materials, such as what they use in the ear cups, like this memory foam right here. And then you have this nice, I guess it feels like neoprene right here. It's definitely not a leather or leatherette. It feels more like neoprene, but it is very comfortable on my ears. And even though, if you look right here, even though it's kind of closed off, that's actually kind of a good thing because it just directs the sound right into your ears. Now, these ear cups are gigantic. When I put these on, I kind of remind myself of that guy on the Flintstones. What was the guy's name, Wilson? The green cat that used to hang around Fred Flintstone? The Great Gazoo. Yeah, man, that guy. That's what I feel like when I put these on, man, because the cups are massive, but these are a very lightweight set of headphones, kind of like what they've done here with the XM3s and XM5s. Especially the XM5s, they look very bulky, but they're actually very lightweight. So featherweight, you almost forget they're on your head. But back to the H9s. The comfort is there. And that was one thing I noticed right off the top, I guess because I was expecting them to be very uncomfortable because they look so big and heavy and bulky. But that oversized ear cup just means that they have a lot of acoustic goodness to hand out to your ear holes. Let's keep walking around these things. On that left ear cup, you're gonna see this permanently attached boom mic for communications between you and your frenemies. You just slide that thing down all the way and then that actually turns the mic on. Now they can hear you talking trash, but once you flip it up to this position, they can't hear anything because that is an automatic mute right there. Then on the bottom, you'll see your USB-C input right there. And then you have a noise, active noise cancellation ambient button right there. And then this is your volume rocker. I love the fact that this has a rotary switch versus any kind of button, because you know, you don't want to just sit here doing this all the time. I guess if you're gaming, you want like fast action. You don't want to keep having to press buttons or double tap or anything like that. You just want to flip it up, or roll it back down, you know, get that volume going real quick on the fly, because as you're gaming, you know, you need your hands back on the controller. But back to this noise cancellation ambient sound button right here. I'm really glad these have active noise cancellation because you actually cannot use that when you're using these wired. And the reason I keep talking about the XM3 and the XM5 wired, even though they are powered Bluetooth headphones, you can't use Bluetooth headphones on the PS5 unless you have this included dongle that comes with the H9s, the INZONE H9. So you plug this in the back of your set, your console, and this is what actually makes that connection. But back to this ANC button. ANC works really, really good in here. It's actually Sony level strong. I know that means a lot to some people, but some people have no idea what Sony level noise cancellation is. It means you can't hear nothing outside of what's coming into your ear holes via these drivers right here. That means it blocks out all the sound. It's not the top tier strong like what you get in XM5s, but let's think about something on one of their mid tier or lower tier headphones, like the XB900s or something like that. Now with the ambient sound, I like to play with the ambient sound because usually when I'm playing, there's something else going on in the house. Like I need to be listening to for my dog. You know, he's always in some mess, so I need to know where he is. So I keep the ambient sound going when I'm listening to these or when I'm gaming with these. Now on the right ear cup, you'll see this little rocker button right here that says game versus chat. This is a built-in feature that lets you kind of pump in how much feed you want from the game volume versus the chat volume. So you can kind of slide it back and forth to give, you know, the chat more volume or the game more volume, and kind of just find your sweet spot in there. And the last two buttons on the right ear cup are going to be your Bluetooth pairing button and your power button. Now let's get back to the real premise of this video. Is there a real difference between gaming with the XM3s versus the H9 dedicated gaming headset? And the answer is yes. Big time, yes. I told y'all before that when I was gaming with the XM3s and the XM5s, it seemed a little flat. I wasn't really bothered by it because I was just wanting to hear the sound. But it wasn't until I put the H9s on, and that's when I realized I was missing out on a lot of stuff, a lot of detail. And when I say detail, we'll start off with imagery and positioning. So what they do is, I guess it's got something to do with all this space they have in these ear cups, and of course, you know, processing and stuff, but the positioning. When you're playing a game such as like Call of Duty, or my favorite game, which would be, or my favorite first-person shooter game, which would be not Call of Duty, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, you can truly hear where the enemies are coming from. The footsteps, you know, all the stuff going on, the wind blowing from like the mountains and the ocean breeze. You can literally look over there and you can feel it almost coming from that direction. And it's not just forward, back, left, and right. It's every piece in between. You can hear and even feel where that's coming from. You're also getting better acoustics, and that's because these ear cups are so huge. So that gives your sound profile a much bigger sound stage. And an added bonus is you get full power because these are actually turned on. That means you get to use everything that these were intended for. Whereas with these wired, you're not getting all the potential out of the XM3s or the XM5s or any headphone that you use wired with the actual DualSense controller. You're getting all the potential out of the X or the H9 when you use them. And that means even at low volumes, you're gonna be able to hear those details being pushed through. Like Arthur's voice when he says, "You're all right, boy." You're gonna be able to hear that at low volumes. Or, you know, those footsteps I was talking about, you're gonna be able to hear them at low volume with the detail. And it's something about those extra details and the voices, the way they just kind of come out at you in the H9 or a true set of gaming headphones versus going wired you know, without that amperage being pushed through the XM3s or the XM5s. I gotta tell you, man, I did not realize what I was missing. It's kind of like, what do they say? You know, ignorance is bliss. I thought I was, you know, just, hey, gaming was gaming. All you need is some headphones so you can be in private. Nah, I've been leveled up, my friend. Gaming is gaming when you use a dedicated set of gaming headphones. This is awesome. This is the H9. I'm sure there's others out there. In fact, I've used plenty of them on my PC as I've been doing videos for this channel. I never bothered to use other headphones, so I really didn't notice the difference up until now because I did kind of an A/B test. Man, these H9s are light years in difference, in better quality than it is using even Sony's premier flagship products, which is the XM3 or the XM5. So today, I'm telling you, you guys out there right now that are gaming using regular headphones, cut that out. Get yourself a pair of H5, H7s, or H9s, or a dedicated set of gaming headphones, and you will be forever changed like I am, my friend. Now, let me put these on my head and get back to shooting up these bad guys. Now, y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.
Hey, Wilson, hold up, man, hold on. Check this cat out, man. He just sat through this whole video from beginning to end. He didn't hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, man. He didn't even hit the little like button that they got on the little thing down there. Yeah, that little thing right there. These guys are something else, man. Let's go to lunch.